Hello, I'm Warwick Davis, and you're listening to Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds.
Andy?
Hey, Mike.
How are you?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
I feel like there's something missing in my life.
Oh, you just can't get away with not having enough cock on a week.
Yeah, there is that, but do you know what? I feel like there's... You know, everyone should have Batman in their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't have enough Batman.
We need to think of a way to remedy this.
If only there was some way that I could possibly win a Funko Pop vinyl Batman in green variant. Green costume variant, yeah.
I've thought of something.
What have you thought of, Andy?
Well, first, we need to find Adam
Midgets
West.
dressed as Mounties, perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Midgets dressed as Mounties attacking Adam West.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll work,
sure.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then we'll take him to the bistro and make him give us the pop.
Yes, but, I mean, with regards to getting the pop into my life, what can I do, Andy? What can I do?
Well, I suppose if you don't want to find an army of midget Mounties, there's always that competition that's going on the 50-Foot Nerds Facebook page.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it's a competition that we're running in parallel with Danica Wolfbane cosplay and makeup, which is happens to be run by my sister.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
tell me, Andy, what do I have to do to enter such a competition, even though I'm not allowed to enter because I'm actually one of the people running the competition? But for the people who are listening at home, if they want to enter the competition, what can they do? What can they do, Andy? What can they do?
Well, say you did want to enter this competition. First, send me nudes. No.
You've already got enough of me.
Yeah. And it just leads me wistfully to thinking about that time you cooked me pizza.
You can remember that? I laced it with Rehypnol.
I'm so immune to Rehypnol now. I chug it every weekend. I decided to build up an immunity because, as anyone who listens to this podcast knows, it's better to be immune than raped.
This advert took a really dark turn.
It did, but never mind. Anyway,
Yes.
the Hypnol rape isn't part of the competition. What is part of the competition?
Thankfully, it's not. No.
Yeah. Like, the first thing you've got to do is go onto Facebook and rape someone. No.
Poke. I mean.
Yeah. No. So you go onto either the 50-Foot Nerds page or Danica Wolfbane cosplay and makeup page, whichever one you happen to follow or can find. And there'll be a little
50-Foot Nerds page and like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it'll
Listen
will
to
be
our
posted.
podcast. There's no Danica Wolfbane podcast, so you know.
Well, she does have the videos on our channel, so.
Yeah, shut up. Well,
But yeah, no. So you go on there, and then you'll find a link to this competition.
Yes.
And so you basically click on there, follow these simple instructions, and you can win that green Batman pop figure, along with some other stuff, which includes the two prizes I announced last time we recorded.
which are
a Nerd Block exclusive Doctor Who Titan vinyl figure, which is the brown suit 10th Doctor with his glasses.
Yep.
And the Nerd Block exclusive Titan vinyl of Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Abby's also added in this little box of mini pops you can get that has it's got Batman, Harley, and the Joker in there.
Ooh, I want that.
Well, too bad you can't enter the competition.
Not allowed to enter the competition.
No. And you will also get an exclusive Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds t-shirt.
What?
Yes. Abby said it was a maybe, but I'm going to say, fuck it, we're going to do it. So, yeah, we're going to give away an exclusive t-shirt that will relate to one of our future series.
Oh, really?
Yes, because that joke made more sense than giving away the... Because I'll be honest, at first I was going to give away the Paul's Face Eliza Dushku shirt, but I want that, so you're not getting it. That, and you'll get really confused looks off people.
Eliza Dushku!
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm going to hold a hashtag competition. If you want in
conjunction with the regular competition.
Yeah. Which basically goes, if you want the shirt to say it's better to be immune than raped.
No, that's not going on the t-shirt.
No, I'm kidding about the hashtag thing. But I've got an idea of what I want on the shirt, so it is going to be pretty fun.
It's going to be a nerds-related shirts. Put it that way.
Yeah. And it's
not going to say Hyag on the back, so don't worry.
Yeah. Or like Thwippity Thwip or Goosh or.
None of our old catchphrases that we don't particularly use anymore.
Yeah. We still use, that'll do, but that'd look shit on a shirt, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, when was the last time? Sean Connery's catchphrase has changed from, I've got sexy hands, to, where's my grandson?
Yeah, true. Oh god, these characters are so mutable. I kind of want to do, what with us doing the Harry Potter commentaries, I kind of want to do a t-shirt with just Jeff Moody's face on that just says, Cruciatus, I'll skullfuck you, you bastard.
I think probably move away from the swear words on the t-shirts, something that people can wear in public,
I guess.
So, if you want to enter the competition, then check out facebook.com/Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds, and you'll find all the information on there. And also,
this advert is going to end up. Yeah, this advert's going to end up like the C2E2 special part 2.
Yeah. So if you're a murder ape, then So if also check out the Twitter page, twitter.com/50footnerds or at 50footnerds if you so wish. Or if you want to, you can check out our brand new website.
Yes.
That's right, we have a brand new website which you can find at 50footnerds.co.uk.
Hooray! We've actually got that pointing to something now.
Yes, we actually have our website at last. I spent 3 days building it, and it's all good. So, I've wanted to have done for 3 bloody years. But the 3 people who said to me, oh yeah, I'll build it for you, none of them's ever friggin' done it. And it took me 3 days to learn how to do it, bang, quick, dead easy. Anyway, so we've got the website there, so go check that out. And enter the competition, and you could be walking away with a big pile of swag, hip-hop gnome not included, and of course a 50-Foot Nerds t-shirt.
Indeed. Although the t-shirt may have a little bit of swag involved.
Yeah.
Depends.
The 50-Foot Nerds. Wear us on your chest. Okay, cool, that's fine. Right, okay, I'm just going to grab me drinks because I've left them on the other side of the room.
Yeah, no worries. I'll go and... well, I've got drinks here. I'll just sit here then, I guess.
Alright, I'll be literally like 5 seconds, mate. Like,
yeah, no worries. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm back.
Wow, just over 3 seconds.
I told you, they were only over the other side of the room.
Yeah,
so these some cans of 7-Up and some Iron Brew.
Mm.
And I've got 2 packets of crisps and half a bag of fizzy Haribo Minions.
Yeah, I don't have anything to eat, so that's the thing I was debating on getting, but fuck it. I've got like 3 separate alcoholic beverages, so I'll be fine.
Did I send you a photo of my latest Lego purchase?
I don't know. The last photo you sent me was one that you sent to me and Paul, which just said, say hello, Mr. Pimples. Hurrah.
Hurrah. I just found this photo of a dude with a sea lion with a microphone, so I thought, no, my latest Lego purchase is a 900 plus Lego Titanic.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah, and it's amazing. It's massive, but it's amazing. It's sitting on top of my shelf up there at the minute.
Oh yeah, me and Abby were filming her unboxing today. We talked about us doing the advert, and I said, okay, so for anyone who's watched, I'm filming and like talking from behind the camera. I said, well, and we were showing off the prizes.
Yeah,
this competition, and she did her unboxing, and then we did the competition, like showing off the prizes and things. And I showed the two that I mentioned on the thing, and I said, if you've listened to our Mike's commentary of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, firstly, baby cakes, and second, my sister burst out laughing because I explained the whole baby cakes thing to her.
Right.
And then,
I've got feedback off Joe actually about the Philosopher's Stone commentary. Go on, carry on.
Okay, no, I was just saying on, you know that Casey Smilehard, the lass who's like an aunt, one of the 13%ers who actually like occasionally listens to us.
Yeah.
I saw that she was like she tweeted about having a bad day, so then I direct messaged her saying, you know, if it'll cheer you up, you can listen to me and Mike make fun of the Philosopher's Stone. And she's like, oh, that's fine, so long as you don't make fun of the Weasleys. And I said, well, it turns out that Harry's a racist, and the Weasley twins are kind of like the Hogwarts versions of the Dukes of Hazzard. And she just went, sold.
There we go. Anyway, count me in if you want, or play something. I don't know what you're doing.
Thanks for choosing the multi.
That's not what I wanted to play.
No.
Started as quick and simple.
Fuck's sake.
The intro to these shows has changed, I'll be honest.
Up in Privet Drive, relatives still snobby. Met a house elf and his name was Dobby. Kept trying to get me to go back to school. Said, get out the way, this ain't cool. Said, if I go back, it'll be my end. I said, I wanna go back to see my friends. So we dropped a cake on my uncle's head. After that, I knew I was dead. Stuck in my room, the windows had bars. Then Ron pulled up in his flying car. Feeling as sweet as a Mexican churro. I was going back to the home of the burrow. Yo, my name is HP, and as you can see, I'm getting better at this wizardry. Now I've got the skill, and I've got the will. Now it's Voldemort that I've got to kill.
Hello, and welcome to yet another 50-foot commentary, featuring myself, Mike Bell, and that other chap.
I've come back from eating babies!
Yes, I'm joined by Hagrid the Horrible. Now that's Andy
Anyone
Weers.
seen any Kentucky Fried Owl?
That's Andy Weers, and we are the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds podcast, 2/3 of it anyway. We're here for another 50-foot commentary, continuing our journey through the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Hooray!
We're taking on the second chapter in the saga of the boy who was kept under the stairs.
the abnormal boy who kept under the stairs.
Yeah. The boy who was ignored by social services. And we're gonna see how Harry Potter,
incredible racist.
Yeah, Harry Potter deals with the Chamber of Secrets.
Aye.
By which I mean vagina.
Oh, by the way, if people listening don't know, this one is actually Paul's favourite of all of the films because it has a Ford Anglia.
I could drive one of them. Oh God. If you don't want to know what that's a reference to, it's from a previous episode that I don't remember which one it is. So have fun finding it.
I think it's episode 33.
Is it?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I know I was listening to it the other day because I was trying to find the clip of Joe going, "Can I still have that chutney?" Oh, you know, and I remember us falling downstairs a lot, so it was episode 33.
Fair enough. So we're gonna watch Chamber of Secrets, and if it's anything like the last one, then you'd be in for an interesting time. Before we crack on, I just want to state again, you've probably heard it in the advert that played earlier. But we do now have a website, so go and check it out.
That's a celebration horn.
Celebration horn, yeah. Go and check that out, 50footnerds.co.uk. That's FIFTYFOOTNERDS.co.uk. It's got a complete archive of the entire 50-Foot Nerds back catalogue, and I'm going to be updating it so that it has links to our YouTube pages and the videos and whatnot. Probably get links to our own Twitter accounts on there, the show Twitter accounts, all that kind of goodness.
Patreon and all that sort of.
Patreon, well, the link to Patreon's already on. Link to the show, Twitter, the Facebook page, and the Patreon account are already on, and the YouTube channel are already on the homepage of the website. But I'll put on like our individual Twitters and what have you.
Cool.
So go and check that out. And speaking of the Facebook page, go and give us a like on Twitter. Go and give us a follow, and on YouTube. I'll remember which ones I'm talking about in a minute. Go and subscribe to us, because we love you if you do that. And if you don't do that, you can go and sit in a bin. So, are you ready to watch Chamber of Secrets?
Yes, shall we tell them where to go from?
Yes, we are at 21 seconds on the PAL DVD.
Yeah.
The Warner Brothers logo has just flown over our heads.
And now we're staring at the clouds.
Staring at the clouds. It's a bit like the beginning of Back to the Future Part 2. So the first shot of the film is we're gonna go in, and Harry's gonna run into Ron Weasley's mother, who has a new pair of fake tits. Exactly. Yes.
I remember that being how this movie went.
Yeah, new Titicus. Yeah. So and Biff Tannen now runs Hogwarts. So that would be odd if he did. Yeah. So
let's make like a Whomping Willow and get out of here.
Yeah. You're supposed to be in friggin' the Chamber of Secrets, you little snot-nosed brat. Whatever. You're a son of a bitch. Whatever. Anyway, I'm getting confused. Let's watch the film. We're at 21 seconds, as I've said. So get you ready. Get your remote. It's late. Shut up. I can't. I've been away. I was up at 4:30 this bloody morning. It's 20 past 11 now. So, right, get ready and press play in 3, 2, 1. Nagini!
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Need to turn it up because I can't hear the fuck.
You can't have it too loud, remember. Don't want to get sued. Houses.
A depressing...
The biggest council estate on earth.
Meanwhile, in Council Town...
Council Town.
Harry lives in Council Town. Funnily enough, I've got
my own bedroom now. Hooray!
They don't... I miss the stairs. Oh no, he's looking at his mum and dad's porn novel again.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's stuck in his friends in.
At the end of the movie, Hagrid gives him a photo album full of photos of his parents from when they were at school together. Mm-hmm. So where the hell did that picture of Ron and Hermione come from?
I don't know.
And
And now Hedwig's like, I don't want to be a cake.
Yeah, there's Aunt Petunia making a cake. It's a baby cake.
It's
I'm
Dudley's...
just throttling my son, don't mind me.
I've been watching The Simpsons. Apparently this is a good way to teach him the lesson.
Our mirror doesn't show his parents having sex, but I can pretend. You can be Lily and I'll be James.
Come, Dudley.
Goosh. Did you just see that? He just barged past me, hurt me on the shoulder. Why is nobody doing anything about this? They gave him Dudley's second bedroom. Is that because he's so fat he can't fit in one?
Yep, pretty much.
I think you need to knock it down a touch on your end, mate.
Sorry.
Alright.
This better.
That's better, yeah.
I'll be hiding under the stairs. Meanwhile, Petunia's like, I think I just wet myself.
I'm just sitting in moisture. Hello!
I come for a sock!
How big are my ears?
Hello. I've come to sneak you away, but first... tricks.
So how did Dobby get into the house? Can he apparate? Yeah.
Yeah. He can just apparate wherever the hell he likes. Even when, like, it's bewitched.
Dobby operates inside of Harry Potter's underwear when Harry Potter's asleep. Dobby likes it in there. Dobby's warm next to Harry's balls. Plus it helps that Dobby looks like testicles. So, you know. I live in a sack, for God's sakes.
He looks at Harry's balls and just starts going, "My precious."
Dobby is a cut-price golem, Harry Potter.
Sorry, I've just got in my head that whole thing of Gollum being like, "Fuck Dobby."
Oh, that's just the Potter boy discovering masturbation. Say what?
Wait, is it me, or was the father of that family, like, that Udo Kier?
That wasn't Udo Kier. He did look familiar, though. I can't think who he is. Dobby asks, would you like fries with that, sir?
Wizard family made
GCSEs.
Dobby sex slave.
Dobby brought over in crate from Yugoslavia. Dobby was bought on internet. Why are you telling me this? I don't even know who you are.
I've already said I'm Dobby.
Who? Dobby having intense migraine, Harry Potter.
If you don't listen to
Dobby feel like he in scanners.
Goosh.
I've forgotten the rest of my joke.
The weird thing about this is, like, basically, at this point, Dobby's just a metaphor for, like, Harry basically sat up here self-harming.
Yeah, that's it. Dobby doesn't actually exist. It's all in Harry's head. Years of post-traumatic stress disorder and stuff has just built up. And he's imagined this little goblin dude living in his wardrobe. He's genuinely got a broken wardrobe.
Oh, look.
Oh,
Again, Dobby is soft.
That's foreshadowing, isn't it, Mr. Potter? Because nobody writes to you, you've got no friends.
Because the tall one made them into child cakes.
You don't want to know where Dobby was hiding these, Harry Potter.
The weird thing about this is, like, I'm watching this and all this disturbing stuff's happening, but the thing that bugs me the most is the fact that Harry's left one of his plugs on and it's got nothing plugged in.
Baby cake! Dobby love baby cake! Oh, great. So his whole family that have fed and clothed him over the years, but Hogwarts is his home. How ungrateful is he?
They did keep him under the fucking stairs.
Yeah, but still. He could have, like,
That's like basically being like, okay, I don't mind, like, it's a bit cruel for you to call boarding school your home, and then it's like, yeah, but before boarding school I used to live at Auschwitz. He's like, oh, well, fair dues then, I guess. Hey up, my lad. Put bars on the window.
I'm somehow one from north.
That's where I got my flat cap.
That's my special flat cap I use for putting bars on windows.
When I'm barring windows.
What's that noise in the distance? Well, them Weasley boys was at it again.
It's the
They
Dukes of
jumped
Hogwarts.
off. They jumped off one side of the river, and the car had decided to fly. It had got a respray in the air as well, and also changed into a Ford Anglia from the General Lee. The owl got a big blinded light in its eyes, and the ginger boy said hello to Harry. Oh, them Weasley boys.
This car won't stay still. I'm getting seasick.
The gimbal's knackered. For some reason, we knew to bring a big hook on a rope. Even though we had no idea what had happened to you.
I like the fact that something explodes, they immediately blame Harry rather than going,
Yeah.
burglars!
Yeah. See, again, they lock him in overnight. What the hell happens if he needs the toilet?
He has to piss on the owl. And then Hagrid's like, seasoning. I will kidnap you, boy!
I hate you, but some reason I've got to keep you in this house. You'd think I'd want to get rid of you to your bloody wizard friends.
And then
My
Vernon
spine!
broke his spine.
Uncle Vernon spent the rest of his days in an iron lung. And them Weasley boys ran off to tell the tale.
Harry goes, escapes to Hogwarts. When he comes back, he's like, oh, what happened to Uncle Vernon? Bing! Vernon Weasley's just, Vernon Dursley is, Uncle Vernon's just in a fucking pike box. Bing! Meanwhile, at the little house that could.
Later, in the Frankenstein of houses.
No, they're in Russia because it's a giant Tetris piece.
Of course, yeah. Whatever you do, Harry, don't fit the last brick.
Shit.
Oh, those werewolves.
What? Oh,
Werewolves
yeah.
versus builders. Wow, a magic pan. I'm living in the future.
Funnily enough, the werewolves versus builders thing will actually come into play in a later film.
Yeah, the next one.
No. I was thinking more because, with the house thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hey, look, an invisible grandma!
I'm just wearing my invisibility cloak. It's cold. Where's
Stealing buns.
Where have you been? You've got a magic clock there that tells you where everyone is. I don't blame you, Harry dear, but it's all your fault. If I can figure out how to get the ladder up to your particular window on this ramshackle hut that we live in.
Meanwhile, Ginny comes down and goes, hey, is there Harry? Oh, God.
Ginny suddenly has a seizure.
I've seen a ghost! Ah!
Puberty.
That's a bit of foreshadowing. What did you do, Ginny?
Hello, Weasleys. Look at my pointy hat.
I've spent today at the Ministry of Magic. It's been Gnome Day.
Don't tell anyone, but I've smuggled a tiny cone home. You won't guess where. It's up my arse.
Suits you, sir.
Oh, Harry Potter are you, sir? Oh, wizard are you? Oh, let me see your wand, sir. Oh, suit you.
Sorry.
Fucking hell.
Now you better give me a 30-page essay about why milk is brilliant.
Although I know that was the other fella, but still, shut up.
That's why they have to tell it to him, because...
Yeah. There's another friggin' owl. In the long
With
tradition
poor
of
aim.
Harry Potter, friggin' owls. Percy with
Meanwhile-
severe bedhead.
Yeah.
Percy looks like Robert Smith from The Cure, except ginger. There's a letter here. It says, I don't care if Monday's black. Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack. Thursday, never looking back. It's Friday, Ginny's in love with Harry. That doesn't rhyme. Right then. I've got Grandma's ashes here. Let's throw them into the fire. Fuck that old cow.
And Harry's like, dude, where's my dad?
I've got another pot over here with your dad in.
Oh my god, he's set on fire!
He's dead! He's dead! We killed the boy!
Don't be afraid, we're just going to set you on fire. With mystic flames. That if we were going by the Game of Thrones logic that most of these people follow, you'll never be able... It's basically like the Wizarding World version of napalm.
Yeah. What?
All of a sudden he can't. All of a sudden Harry can't talk.
Harry Potter forgets how to speak English for no reason. He knows it's called Diagon Alley. Yeah, for some reason said Diagon, stupid idiot.
Diagon Alley. He's like, you know what will get me there faster? If I say it like, fucking hell, what's his name? Sylvester Stallone. Yeah.
I'm the boy who lived.
Joe.
I gotta find a Hogwarts, and the V shall not be named, you know? And I'm like,
Hey.
yo,
Hey.
Ginny, I did it! Hey! Cause like, you know, Ron's like mentally irregular, you know?
Scary skeletons.
Yum. Oh no, my hand!
You must take 3 wishes.
And suddenly the hand fingers all just go into one middle finger pointed at them. Well, that's enough of that. That was a pointless excursion.
Where the hell are we?
Hello, I'm not Helena Bonham Carter.
Neither am I.
But I want to be.
Huh.
You can call me Old Crone.
He's already at the other end of the Hogwarts Express. This is clearly Whitby on Goth weekend.
This is yeah.
I got to play my baby.
In my off days, I like to hang around with ne'er-do-wells down back alleys. Take that as you will.
By which I mean...
I always look for the big finger. By which I mean... Isn't it awfully convenient that I turned up at the last second? Yeah, wizards don't get crabs, they get slugs. Oh, that must be Kentucky Fried Owl.
Yeah. My God, that smile that Hagrid gave Hermione was a bit creepy.
Hello, Hermione. It's nice to see you again.
And then Harry's like, you clearly haven't learned any new spells.
I'll leave you to your little bitch.
Yeah. I'll leave you alone with this strange little girl.
Hey!
Hey, it's me, I'm Gilderoy Lockhart.
I directed Thor.
There's
a book about tigers.
Yeah, it's called Eye of the Tiger.
You know, I got the eye of the tiger now, you know?
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, aren't I spectacular? I'm Gilderoy Lockhart. And I've got shiny teeth and sexy hair.
And then all of a sudden everyone's staring at him and Harry's just like, what? Harry's just like,
Who let that tramp into my bookshop? There you go. Here's your headline. Gilderoy Lockhart adores tramps.
Why do you think you're taking the photo, weird beardy man?
So much shit.
Why is Hermione like gooshing over the dude? Meanwhile, Draco's like, I can spit on your head.
I have spat on your head.
I'm going to come off this ledge.
I could kill myself up here and nobody would even know. Now piss off. Give me those books. They're mine now. You're not having any. No books for Harry.
Meanwhile, Draco's like,
steal off this camera. What?
You still haven't figured out the use of Brill cream. Hello, I'm Draco's father. I've come to drop him off before I get on my trip to the Event Horizon. You, Princess Jasmine will marry me!
You can tell I'm Draco's father because I use bleach on my hair too. Except mine is long and flowing. I don't use Brill cream, unlike my boy, the stupid fucking... Oh, hey! How are you, Draco? What? Oh, I should have got some photographs of you.
Your pussy.
I might sellotape them to the inside of my wardrobe, tie a belt around my neck, and become David Kennedy.
By which I mean, I'm going to die.
Guess what we were talking about in work today?
Yeah.
You must be the Weasleys. I don't know what gave it away, apart from the fact that I know your father.
You stole one of the pointy hats we had at work today.
The sacred pointy hats.
You better return it, or the Mystic Knights of Tir na Nog will get you.
Why are you wearing the Sorting Hat's baby?
Then Hagrid just pops his head in. Did someone say baby? I thought he was just looking into space then.
Being dozy.
Malfoy, why you say that?
Malfoy. Take 2 bucks into the shower, not me. I put them in a cauldron instead. Let's see what
Mr. Weasley, now played by...
I'm Mr. Weasley.
I stole the pointy hat.
Why is he deaf?
Meanwhile, at the Fort Anglia...
There's the 18 band next to them for some reason.
Little Weasley. Yum, yum.
Have a time. It's where the owl gets murdered.
Bah!
I'm sorry. You had
Stud
to
lads!
stroke so you hit the fucking wall. Yes, that's
Okay.
right. I still friggin' work here. Not bad.
He's like the Harry Potter version of the Fat Controller.
It is the Fat Controller.
Well, it's like I said before, the movie seems to be sponsored by Great Northeastern Railways. All
Right.
the trains are just GNER. You'd think there was like maybe one Virgin train or something. It's like, it's going north. Hey, that's one thing it doesn't mention in the... That's one thing it doesn't mention in the movie, is the fact that the car kind of, like, on the inside, it's supposed to have, the front seat's supposed to be like a massive garden
Yeah,
bench.
a big bench, yeah, because Mrs. Weasley doesn't realise that they've been enchanting it.
Yeah, no.
Bigger. Well, that Weasley boy and the Potter boy, that's gonna get awkward to say, made the car invisible, and went to the title sequence of Back to the Future 2. Again.
Meanwhile, over the hills they flew.
Yes, the magic is faulty, apparently. Look at that, fucking Hedwig's blitzed.
Hedwig's just like, whoa, dude.
Stoned. He was like, what? Oh no, the invisibility booster, man. Oh.
Meanwhile, somewhere in the Severn Valley. Or...
Wait a minute. If only we had ring mirrors. Ah!
Like, even fucking Hedwig's like, oh my god!
Shit! You'd think the train would have, like, maybe honked its horn or its whistle or something like that a little bit sooner.
Honked its horn.
Shut up.
Hey, look, here comes Thomas. Beep, beep.
Get out of me fucking way, said Thomas. Fuck Harry! Throw the owl out!
Meanwhile, why isn't anyone on the train sort of like going, what the fuck? That and the amount of students at Hogwarts, they need a slightly longer train than that, I think.
Yeah.
Somehow it's been shortened to about
Magic.
5 carriages.
Magic. Told you.
Yeah, I guess.
I've got amazing strength.
And an extremely long viaduct.
See, that's why the car can't be like a big bench. Because otherwise you'd never have been able to reach.
Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, I've just realised something. You know how they only get to see the thestrals, you know, the things that pull the carriages, spoilers.
Yeah. Once Loopy Loony Lovegood turns up, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's after Harry's seen someone die.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well, in the first film, he flat out murdered Professor Quirrell. That counts.
Right, yeah.
I guess it's only when the body stays intact.
Yeah. Well, them Duke boys gone broke their wands.
By which I mean...
By which I mean penis.
And Hedwig's just like, fuck this. I'd rather be Kentucky Fried Owl at this point.
Well, it's a good
like thing a glove!
Well, it's a good thing this tree isn't enchanted or nothing. I don't do magic with my friggin' neck, knobhead.
No, but you don't do living with your wand.
Well, that's what you think. Crap! What the hell? Feed me, Seymour!
The Ents are angry.
We have decided you are orcs.
We call it...
Murder.
Murder Moot.
Raptors, no! I did it for you, Damien.
Hagrid! Trained cake! He's baked! Baby cake! Here's a giant tree. It's going to smash you up. Trees are dangerous!
Eject the seats, yay!
Meanwhile, in James Bond...
Take your shit, and your owl as well.
I'm off back to Herbie's adventures. I'm still gonna kill his uncle. Meanwhile, the car's like, fuck this, I'm off back to Herbie. At least he treats me with respect.
Not like you guys. Sawed off.
It just drives off into the forest.
Bye.
Do they ever see that car again? I don't think they do.
Yes,
It like
they
lives...
do.
Do they?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yes.
Oh, they probably do. Ah, it's a shame, because otherwise I was going to say it like lives a weird nomadic life in the forest.
It's in, I think it's later this film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back with me red-headed cat.
Because, I mean, spoilers, but Aragog.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't like you boys. Something smells fishy here, but it could be just me or the cat.
Excuse me, I've got a wedding to get to.
Why do I sound like little Warwick Davis?
I've been spending too much time around Professor Flitwick.
By which I mean crack cocaine. Before you spell your name.
I am the Metatron. No, that's Megatron.
Yeah. You're a bit on the train home. Because I can't drive. I have a Segway, but that's only for one person. I mean, I suppose I could adapt some kind of magical sidecar, but that would just be awkward. Besides which, I can only get up to about 6 miles an hour, so it could take us quite some time to get... Do you know what? Yeah, get back on the fucking train.
I have to find Sarah Connor. I can turn into a cat. There is only one God, and his name is expulsion. And what do we say to that God? Not today. Meanwhile, in Game of Potters.
Yeah. What is that? Oh, what's the damn theme tune? I can't even remember what it is now, yeah. Is House Green. I'll do with a fat lass in a hat.
Now we've got Hagrid's favourite vegetable, plant babies. Meanwhile, Crab and Goyle are like, what a dick. And the ginger lass there is just like, duh.
I don't know what's going on. Who am I? Spinach. Magical spinach. Well,
No.
have you hid it up on
these?
your end, mate?
Hey?
Have you hid it up on your end? Because I can hear it coming back through again.
No.
Alright. Well, we'll just have to keep talking then, so that
Plant babies!
sued by one of us.
Plant babies. Plant.
Vegetarian baby cake.
I call it baby stew. Baby stew.
And this
You
is
just
how
don't know.
It's a Groot fetus. Because he's a pussy.
And then Seamus makes one of them explode.
Yeah. Ooh, by which I mean...
Look at my baby.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, my
Give me your finger. Give me your finger. I require your finger. Hello, pedo ghost again.
I love showing people my stump. By which I mean...
Now,
There's two reasons they call me nearly headless.
yeah, there's magical sellotape apparently. Now, what's her face? Who's the girl who lives in the drain?
Oh my God.
Mona Myrtle, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's proof that ghosts, wherever they die, they just live there from then on.
Well,
So
no.
fucking loads of people died in Hogwarts.
No, she
The
decided
bastard.
just to live there because no one bothers her there. She
Right.
apparently, when she first died, she originally, the girl who drove her into that bathroom and bullied her, she actually haunted her for ages, like following her everywhere, until the actual Ministry of Magic made her stop.
So why do all these ghosts decide to go and live in Hogwarts?
Because they like freaking out kids. Apart from Moaning Myrtle, who apparently likes to watch Filch
Yeah,
masturbate.
she just likes to watch kids instead. I'm 48 years old, but I love to watch boys
But
in the
now-
bath.
Letters in red,
CGI
they're yelling at
post.
me.
Why does she even bother writing? Shout to them anyway.
I don't
You
know.
should, yeah. Send them an email or something. Well, you know, voicemail. I suppose that is voicemail. I didn't even know she was here.
Did she? I wonder how she had to write that. Because I can get the writing because that's what the letter says then.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you write.
Yeah. Nom 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 nom.
Meanwhile,
nom, nom.
in Jurassic Park,
Hello.
I'm
I am
Fitzroy
your new
Lockhart.
teacher.
I heard I like pictures of me, so I put a picture of me in a picture of me.
What you don't realize is I'm not actually here. I put a gigantic picture of this classroom in front of you, and I'm actually in the picture. Painting a picture of a picture that I'm in. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to. I'm handsome. I have lovely teeth. I go to muggle dentists, don't you know? Yes.
That's why Hermione's gooshing over him. It's not the fact that he's handsome, it's the fact she's like, my parents would love your teeth.
It's Kentucky Fried Owl.
But
I have to
living.
I have to keep it under a blanket in case Hagrid's around. Oh, shit, where's my owl gone? Someone stole me owl.
Instead, we've got Eiffel 65.
They have a blue house with a blue window, don't you know?
I like the fact, out of all of the teachers, he's probably the most irresponsible, even though Mad-Eye Moody's, like, cruciatusing people.
Yeah, turning kids into weasels and shit.
Yeah, just because Gilderoy Lockhart just goes, let's see what you make of all these horrible creatures, lets them free in the classroom to attack all the kids, and then then goes, oh, I guess I can't get rid of them. I'll leave them to you guys. Bye.
Yeah. It's like, I know you're horribly inexperienced in fighting the dark arts, of which these are the least threatening things, but, you know, whatever. Oh, shit.
Dragon attack! Crunk.
Oh. That's not good. Look, he's out of there.
What?
No, you stole my picture.
No.
That's a picture of me.
I'm more concerned as to how some of those creatures actually flew inside that painting.
I don't... Oh, this is trippy. Because you're a little wuss bag.
Because you're Neville.
Yeah. Here we go again, Potter. Let's explain the fucking rules of Quidditch for the next 12 years.
The fuck are you doing out here?
No. Go away, leave us all alone with your green robes. Oh, God, whatever. Get on with it. Get on with it. No one cares. In a shocking turn of events, he is the Seeker.
Yes. Check out my new broom. It looks like a giant penis.
I'm not saying that once you go black, you never go back, but hey, I'm never going back. Why Fred or George suddenly decided to join their team? Look.
Yeah.
He's on their side.
Well done. You're a racist. Draco's laughing now, but in a few years he's like, I've got to kill someone!
Yeah. Oh,
Slug boy. So is the cure for this basically to just eat loads and loads of salt?
Salt, yeah.
Just has to down an entire pitcher of salt.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like you're joining me in the drinking.
I am.
I say looks like... I've made you a baby cake!
Well, Harry, there's only 3 things we can do in a circumstance like this. 1, we could chop off his head. Not him, I mean Draco. 2, we could chop off his legs. Or 3, we could chop off his legs, then his head. What if we didn't actually want to cause him physical bodily harm? Oh, well, in that case then, we could just...
Wait a while.
No, I've got nothing. Chop off his legs, it is. And then we'll see about the head. Yeah, there's something that I got confused about, which I should have really brought up during the last film. Right.
Yeah.
Harry goes to Gringotts.
Yeah.
He's got loads of money that his
Yeah.
parents left to him, because apparently his parents was minted.
Yeah.
Where the hell did they get that money from?
Rich parents, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
Freedom fighting.
Lily
They were
Potter.
mercenaries.
Lily Potter is the daughter of 2 muggles,
Yeah.
so she wouldn't have all that money. So it could only come from like Harry's grandfather on James's side,
Yeah.
if it is family inheritance. But what have they done to get all that money?
Like I said, they were mercenaries.
Well, Harry, on a regular Friday night, I like to bring young boys into my chambers, just like you are now. Tell me, Harry, have you ever seen a grown man naked? Why are you taking your clothes off? Oh, Okay, you're freaking me out now, Ginger, you little specky bastard.
I'm sorry, I got you confused with the Weasley boy for a minute.
Yeah. I wanted Ron, but I couldn't get him, so I had to put up with you. He lives in a castle full of fucking ghosts, and yet a strange noise is spooky.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I've got the subtitles on here. Subtitles say, "Blood, I smell blood, let me rip you." Are we sure there's not 2 kids losing their virginity to each other behind that wall?
It's shiny, he's wandering around. He's wandering around at Hogwarts going, I'm gonna take your skin, Harry!
I live in the Chamber of Secrets.
That slithering sound is me brother!
On a skateboard.
God. Listen
Keep him under the stairs.
Listen closely and you can hear the wheels. I don't know why I kind of sound like Luna Lovegood now. Meanwhile, all the spiders are running away. My name is Shiny and I like potatoes. And skin.
It's a puddle. Oh, yeah, that. No, it's not. That's paint.
That's tomato ketchup. Look, let me taste it to prove it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's AB positive. What the hell, man? That's Filch's cat's just floating in midair. What a clever new trick you've learned, Mr. Norris. Suddenly, the whole school decides to come back in that corridor at once.
Look, Harry's murdered a cat.
Put it away. You freak boy.
By which I mean...
Are we sure it's Mrs. Norris? Are we sure it's not Professor McGonagall?
Possums! My possums!
Potter, what have you done to me, cat? My one true love.
I'm gonna stick its head on your body!
Come to me wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Dumbledore's like, Filch, do you have a license for that cat? Well, listen, yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have built Hogwarts beyond the wall. She's shit scared. Bollocks, it's just as... I should have been here at the time. Oh, well, never mind. I mean, I could use it now, but... I'm late for my dinner. Can you hear that? It's the microwave. Ping! Oh, I've got to go.
If you didn't do this, then I'm not looking up the student skirts. I mean, nothing.
I will walk towards you slowly, menacingly, speaking slowly, with my lank, dark hair, gazing into your lovely green
Sexy
eyes, your scar on your forehead, tempting me, there, yes, detention. I must go to my quarters now.
By which I mean...
And I've got my wand under my robes. That's why they're sticking out like that. Goodbye. Isn't it convenient that the only potion that can fix the people who've been petrified is something that can only be made in herbology, and they've literally only just introduced a herbology teacher in this movie? Awful convenient, that.
Meanwhile, MC Escher.
Again.
Yo, I like my weird angles and I like to paint this weird shit. There's a lot of strange things going on and I can't deal with this in this bitch.
Someone said, can I touch your weird friggin' stairs? But I just looked at them and said, no, you can't touch this. Can't touch this. MC Escher in the house, yeah. Oh, weird perspective. Oh. Stop. Painting time. What was he into dubstep? Wow.
No, that'd be... No, it was like...
I didn't know you came to Hogwarts, Skrillex.
I've got a fairy cup. By which I mean...
I've got a fairy cap, Ron. Shut up, Hermione.
I'm not telling you about the Chamber of Secrets, because that's personal. You will not know about my Chamber of Secrets.
Between me and my gynecologist.
By the wizard Jesus. Jesus
Jr.
And
the Mexican
Alistair
Jesus.
Crowley.
The Mexican Jesus. Jesus.
But then there was Alistair Crowley.
He liked to dress as a woman and turn into a cat. Now, I'm not saying he still roams the school to this day. But if you ask to see my fairy cop, you'll be sorely disappointed.
Nowadays, Donald Trump lives there.
I have to say, Ron's like, what's she on about?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's my name, Pothole. Shut your mouth.
Racist. I'm just talking about muggle bones, then we can dig it.
Ooh, the black private dick, the sex machine to all the chicks. Dean Thomas. Right on, right on.
It ain't me.
Who is the man who commentates all over the Quidditch match? Lee Jordan. That right? The only two black kids in Hogwarts. The only two black kids in Hogwarts.
No. Because there's Lee Jordan, there's Dean Thomas, and then there's that one guy that doesn't get a name but is always really pessimistic and says everyone's going to die. Do you remember that guy? I think he turns up in the next film.
Corporal Pike from Dad's Army. What?
I think he's next film. There's this black kid who turns up and he's always just like, yeah, it is next film because he's like, Sirius Black's out. He's gonna kill us all.
I don't remember him.
You'll see what I mean.
Did he transfer over in third year? Did he?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I brought a hat from the Ministry of Magic. And then we can have sex.
Yes.
I mean, what?
I tell you what, Ron. I'll become Crab. You can be you, and Harry can become Goyle, and we'll all have a three-way. What? I've been looking in the mirror of Erised again, Ron. You want to make me happy, don't you? Fine. Vasilinicus.
God.
Hear me now, it totally be time for another game of Quidditch. You joined me halfway through the game, and once again, it's Gryffindor versus Slytherin, because no one wants to see them Hufflepuffs or Ravenclaws. Them rascals. And that girl,
says me.
Flying toward that big hoop. Oh, she got punched in them grill. Oh,
says me, Lee Jordan.
Toby Jordan. That be my name now. And Harry Potter gone them looking for them golden snitch, man. They be all like, oh no, them got them wall for them hoop. Shiny, man. Oh, them go and steal them thing. God, and me notice McGonagall still be wearing them total Sherlock hat and that. She got styles, boy. And Slytherin, they are being like information. Now when I say information, I mean they are flying in a pattern, not like there's got information for you crucial to the well-being of the Rebel Alliance in taking down them Death Star and thing.
Wait, what?
Miss Cross franchises now.
Just wait for Bat-1 Kenobi.
Wood broom got smashed total like splinters. And then Bludger be all like enchanted and shit. It be chasing Harry like some kind of cannonball from hell.
Meanwhile, Hagrid's on a hunt for owls.
Hagrid on the blue screen. Your one's all fucked up. No, the structural integrity of the thing don't fall down, and everyone gonna die, including me. If this be my last will and testament, me want to give all me Bob Marley records to the only other black kid in the school, Dean Thomas.
Oh, God's sake.
And if y'all find the ganj when cleaning out my room, y'all best smoke it and get the total blitz on, man. Bury me in Jamaica. Because I is going to Babylon.
Fucking hell.
Me's got to apologize. Me's been total smashed on the super malts today, man. I got to calm myself down. I best give myself some grape juice and some fried chicken. Someone fetch me Colonel Sanders.
I'm gonna burn an effigy of him on the White House lawn. Fucking hell.
Oh my God.
Somebody get me Colonel Sanders. Yes, massa.
No, seriously, these boys need to get out from under there. They's gonna kill us all now. And Colin
Oh my God,
Creevy
bitch.
almost got his head taken off. Colin Creevy died in an unfortunate Quidditch accident. We did get the rest of the game to his memory and thing, but we don't really know much about him, so we won't remember him for that long.
I kind of feel we should move on from this joke.
No, man. He's gonna run it into the ground.
God. Like Draco.
And there you go.
My legs!
Draco is the physical manifestation of me joke.
Meanwhile, Lucius Malfoy's like, I hate black people.
Fuck my fucking hand, man. That's what Harry Potter's saying, obviously, not me. Although I might have broken my hand off camera. You don't know.
What?
Oh, and Harry's just got broken his spine. Oh, Grobbits.
Let me go in.
Harry's won the snitch now. That's the end of the game.
Oh.
I said that's the end of the game. Someone tell that ball that they've gone not be playing their mouth.
Oof. That's fine. We don't want him hit by a bludgeon, just hit by masses of shrapnel.
Everyone got down there dead fast, man. That was like, they gotta be running down them stairs. No one's listening to me anymore. I'm all on my own on the commentary box, like, so they've not filled in the green screen in the background there, did you notice?
And then Gilderoy Lockhart turns Harry into Stretch Armstrong.
This just in, Mr. Fantastic goes to Hogwarts. Nobody's listening to me. Be a good time to confess to the murders that Miss done. Let's see, there was that girl in the 4th year. There was that little blonde boy. And several dogs. I hope y'all enjoyed your beef curries. It was no beef. See y'all for the next game now. Skelegram. That's actually what I'm drinking tonight.
I know better ways to grow my bone. Ooh! By which I mean...
Ooh.
Rape. No.
Time to kill.
Yeah.
That's Lee Jordan. In the walls.
What is Lee Jordan?
Ah! For some reason I'm the Joker now. Harry Potter should have gone back home when he missed the train. I closed the barrier at platform 9 3/4, Potts. Yes. Dobby's the name.
Don't be afraid of snakes. By which I mean... I'm fed up of being a sex slave.
Dobby does not wish to see the basilisk released. By which I mean... Dobby's broken his hands.
Because I've been wanking a penis so big.
That's the whole reason why Dobby wants a sock.
time.
Don't be scared of you. Dobby's going to fight you. No, Dobby's going to back away. Dobby's got, like, bipolar disorder or something. Pots. Dobby eats beetles off the floor.
Get me a tissue.
Dobby has no sense of personal hygiene.
I've got to wear a pillowcase.
Does that mean I was a half-elf? I wore rags and lived under the stairs.
That's like that's the weirdest fucking rule ever. It's like
the house elves have to wear rags.
The fact that it's like that. If a guy goes, okay, house elf, you're free. You can do whatever you like. He's like, I'm not free. No, I said you're free. I'm not free. I said you're free. I'm only free if you give me clothes. Oh, okay, so now you want me to give you shit so you will leave? Yes. Yeah.
In that case, then you can stay here forever, you ungrateful swine.
Go, like, I've set you free. Go get your own clothes. It doesn't work that way. Yes, it does. Get out of my house.
Dobby does not know what Primarch is, master. Oh, I'm asleep. Snore, 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 snore. Zed, 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 zed. We'll tell everyone who's attacked by the snake that lives in the chamber. They mustn't know about our blood sacrifice. The elder gods will awaken. What the hell was that?
What?
I just had diddly ding. I presume it's your computer or something.
I have no idea. Oh, it could be my tablet.
There. I've just destroyed all evidence that anyone will know of the dark and ancient rituals. No one will see the orgies. No one will see the goat's head on the upside down crucifix. Satan will be sated, and we must sacrifice all the children at the end of term.
In the sink! The blood sink! Lucius.
Hermione, why are we hanging out in the girls' toilets? I mean, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Except for Moaning Myrtle.
Oh, there she is.
Hello.
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 I'm a paedophile ghost. There's several of us in the school.
I've come to spy on you. And the good thing is, because I'm a ghost, you can't see up my skirt while I'm up here. Mah!
Oh, shut up, you fucking cow.
I reckon that all that she wants is, like, when Harry's, like, doing the whole Goblet of Fire thing, she's just like, find the resurrection stone just so I can have a body for half an hour. Why? You'll see.
No reason, Harry. Hello, I'm still handsome and sexy. And look at me with my half-robe. Yes, it may look like it doesn't fit properly and I can't dress myself, but I assure you that's entirely on purpose. Because I am Gilderoy Lockhart, sex symbol, heartthrob, and occasionally other people might find me attractive as well. So,
I don't need this.
Go and wash it, bitches. Anyway.
Any students wanting to bang, meet me after class.
Oh, fucking hell. This bloody knobhead, I've got to show everyone how he can fight, and we all know that he can't fight, and... Seriously, I should just leave this job and go and work in the private sector. Oh, Severus, come and work for us at Google, they said. We'll get you in on the ground floor, they said. Oh, it's an internet startup company. Brilliant stock options. You'll be a billionaire one day, they said. No, I'll go and work at Hogwarts, I said. It's got better career prospects. I'll be headmaster one day. What a fucking stupid decision that was. I hate my life. The only woman I ever loved is dead.
It was pretty obvious.
You know, I'm stuck in a dead end. I really should just kill myself, shouldn't I? I mean, I'm head of potions class. It would be quite easy for me to take an overdose and pass it off as an unfortunate accident.
Snape currently is just like, why didn't I get this job? I would have been so much better than this dick.
I wonder how many children I could take out at the same time. That would be the only way to make my death satisfying.
And so it's Malfoy versus...
Oh, kill me now. Oh, Potter, this might be interesting. He might get hurt. Okay, and...
By which I mean...
Kiss!
It's totally gonna win that thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch them fight
Look,
each other, dear boy.
There's plenty of different races in this school.
Yeah, you got the two black kids and you've got the Asian twins. There's no Chinese kids. There's no Australians. We know there's some French people and some Russians turn up in later films. Whee! Fucking ass!
That explains where Septum Sempra came from.
What's that to do with your nose?
Snakes!
Snake attack!
Snakes on a Hogwarts.
I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking snakes in my motherfucking dueling class. Professor L. Jackson here. Whee!
Well done.
We missed out on doing a 3D conversion just for that one shot. We could have made millions. Alright, Snake lad. What's going on? Look at him over there with the friggin' wig on that head. I mean, seriously, don't you just want to bite him in the neck? I do. Here, I'm talking to you, you sneaky little shit, you scaly bastard. Me? Animal cruelty. What?
What do you mean, what am I playing at?
Snakes and ladders.
What have I done? Why is everyone looking at me weird? Don't get it.
Harry, you don't understand. You were speaking French.
You're a parcel. You're a parcel mouth. What? I never worked at the post office.
No,
You could speak in stamps. That'd be so much of a different thing if the whole premise is that Voldemort can speak to postage stamps.
No, what it is he just opens his mouth from inside the back of his throat. You can just hear, Postman Pitt, Postman Pitt, Postman Pitt, tell his black and white cat.
Which is why Shiny starts
I
killing...
live in the Hogwarts walls. It's parcel tongue that brings me hurt. Like Mrs. Gorgon said, never leave a victim alive. Oh god, I'd love that if Mrs. Goggins was like a secret murderer who'd escaped capture by the law and had moved to Greendale and has slowly like put all that past behind her. But she lives in the post office now with like a normal job. But every now and again, her blood-curdling obsession rears its head, and like she lures Ted Glenn to the post office one day and cuts his head off, and then puts it in a box and asks Pat to re-deliver it back to Ted Glenn's house or something like that. So it's like at the end of 7, like Ted Glenn's wife's like, "What's in the box? What's in the box?" And Pat's like, "Oh no." Don't open the box, Pat. Whatever you do, don't open the box. What's in the box? Mrs. Goggins is like Kevin Spacey. And then the head back goes back to the post office, blows her head off with a gun.
God. Blood for the blood god.
And that is why Brad Pitt has been cast as Postman Pat in a brand new live action adaptation. Oh, that is a movie I would see.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt is Postman Pat.
Postman Pat. Postman Pat and his black and white cat.
With Samuel L. Jackson as Julian. Yo, Daddy!
Oh, God.
You're gonna take me out on my postal rides today? I want to do a motherfucking special motherfucking delivery motherfucking service.
God.
Oh, that'd be incredible. Potter's mad at another one.
Fought it, Dak.
He's out of control.
I'm gonna get you, boy.
It was a sex act gone horribly wrong.
Excuse me while I get the Lords of Castamere.
Don't mind us, we're just spiders.
We're running away.
Through this conveniently open window.
Well, it's a castle, it doesn't have any glass.
Through this conveniently built castle wall. Oh no! It's me! Mrs. Goggins! I changed my name to McGonagall.
Mrs. McGonagall-Goggins.
McGonagall. McGoggins, no.
I bet you want to see McGoggins.
By which I mean...
Magical escalators.
I'm just going to have a quick pee. I shall return if...
Okay.
Keep commenting.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay, I'll try.
Say something funny when the bird explodes.
Spoilers. Dumbledore, are you in? I really hope you're not... I don't see you masturbating again. I know you like to do it in front of all the pictures. Hey, it's the sorting hat. He's asleep. Do you know Ron's dad has your child? No, he's not asleep. He just doesn't have any eyes. I was going to put you under the stairs, boy.
That's better. Hello, Harry. I've got a creepy face, haven't I? Well, I would do. I'm a hat.
Then why did you come to ask me, you silly boy?
Hello.
Hey, look, it's Big Bird.
I'm from the Jim Henson's Creature
Sesame
Workshop.
Street!
Today's Sesame Street is brought to you by the letter F for flames.
Harry, you killed my bird!
No, Harry, don't worry. He was just igniting himself on fire.
You know,
Hagrid's coming later to eat him, and he's a pre-grilled bird.
he's one of those pre-grill types.
We tried to breed him with an owl, so we could get even quicker service at KFO. But unfortunately, it didn't take. And now I'm left with a pile of shit with a beak.
Motherfucker. Cheap.
It's Samuel L. Jackson as Baby Fox.
Cheap, motherfucker. Cheap. I've come for it. I've come for it.
Is the bird ready yet, Professor? I'm hungry. Feed me your... I'll eat the boy.
What? I'll just go back to me baby cakes.
He's strange, isn't he, Professor?
Baby cakes.
He scares me.
I think it was your evil twin.
Harry Potter. We never told you, but you were separated at birth. One of you was left on Tatooine, and the other was placed... Wait, no,
Bespin.
Sorry, I got confused. A doorstep, that's what I mean. Actually, it's very similar.
On a doorstep, and the other was left with a snake. Meanwhile, Father Christmas.
Lots of them. That's how he delivers all his presents every year. He uses the children of
Child labour. Meanwhile, in the Great Hall, Professor Flitwit's like, God damn, they've made me decorate again.
He hasn't turned up yet, has he?
No, he hasn't. Well, he turned up in a long shot with his beard.
Oh, right. Yeah, he has a shave for the next film, doesn't he?
Yeah. By which I mean...
Rehypnol. A simple sleeping draft. I did think about getting a rape stick, but it involved a trip to the future.
And an old man who was rather questionable, and I figured that this film had enough questionable old men.
It's a pube.
She's clearly been frigging herself.
I know, I was watching, and frigging myself.
She kept yelling, "Oh, Draco, Crab, Goyle, I want you in all the holes." I don't know what she means. She is a bit older than I am. And apparently a paedophile. Meanwhile, they're stood there with Parsley the lion. I'm a very friendly lion called Parsley.
Floating cakes, nothing suspicious here. Best eat them. It's not like we've got a mountain of cakes already.
Awesome. Nom, 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 nom. These
Nothing
are really
could
good.
possibly go wrong with these cakes. Don't you just love getting magic cakes?
These are filled with semen. What, the semen? No, not the semen, Harry.
Now, just drink this cup of semen.
Already done, glug, glug, glug. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you drank polyjuice potion without anything in it?
I don't know. I don't know, maybe someone should ask J.K. Rowling. You just turn into yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I tweeted J.K. Rowling the other day saying that she needs to make a TV show about the Weasley twins.
You notice how the other two run into the toilets, so we don't have to spend the CGI budget on their transformations, just on Harry's.
Yeah. Harry's like, I want to show off for the weird ghost lady. I want her to see me go scanners.
No! This can't be right.
I'm going full scanners.
I'm not an animal!
I've had a stroke.
Fucking hell. No. It's a pity they couldn't do anything about their voices, like, you know.
At what point do we get to see what Hermione looks like?
She looks like a giant pussy. We see it in a bit.
Mm. And lots of fan fiction was born.
Mm.
I lost the bathroom. You can't remember which one's which.
Yeah. I'm Croyle, and this is Grab.
How else am I supposed to learn, you thick shit? I can raise my eyebrows.
Acting, thank you.
Alright.
Well, isn't our common room extremely creepy? Sorry, arthritis. Dumbledore likes to hush a lot of things up. Operation U-Tree got nothing on me.
Do you know why you're wrong? Because the Daily Prophet are going to do one, and we're going to make sure of it.
Yes. You did a delightful impression of the boy when you said his name there.
Do they?
Oh. I don't know whether he said that.
Few more. Oop.
What? Oh.
And last time, there was a lot of sex. I hope it's the Granger woman.
Yes.
As for me,
Mum.
I love her.
I love him. Kiss me, you fool. Balls.
Simba.
My hair dye's running out.
Excuse me.
Get sex.
Bathroom.
I've got the shits. Bloody ghost women.
I've been watching her stroke her pussy.
Why, which I mean.
And much, much fan fiction was born that day.
Thundercats are on the loose.
Thunder, thunder, Thundercats, Hogwarts! Wait, so she had to go to the hospital, yet the school hasn't questioned if they're using Polyjuice Potion.
Yeah.
You've used Polyjuice Potion before, haven't you, Harry?
Left on
No.
the floor.
She's flooded it again. She appears and she's like, "This is the only way I'll ever get wet!"
Sitting in the window, ghost girl.
That's not the point.
Shut up, you ginger twat. 50 points if you can get it in a snatch. Oh, it's a shame, isn't it?
She's
oh
a
well,
bit creepy.
she is.
Reckon she'd look alright if she put her hair down for once. That's one thing. I don't know if ghosts can actually change the way they look. Like, can they actually put the hair down or whatever?
Oh.
Hey, look, it's a diary that's blank.
In my day, we called those notebooks.
I wonder what to do with it.
Tom Marvolo riddle. If only it was some kind of anagram. I know what to write. Piss flaps.
Well, that's weird.
No, it's not Braille. I can't feel anything. What if I draw a cock?
Measured myself again today, still no change.
Nice reference. Oh.
So many people who listen to this from America will not understand that.
Well, Hamish Mancini, mate.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. What do you know about it?
That's...
Dick pics, please.
I'll be honest with you, that's actually my favourite book.
What?
The Wizarding World version of Tinder. Oh, fuck off then.
Dick pics, please.
Dick pics, please.
Look, see, but I can show you.
Let me take you back 50 years ago to a time when disco ruled the earth.
13th of June. It was a Friday.
Jason Voorhees and I had just finished third period.
And we couldn't figure out which seat to take. But we knew we had to get down somehow.
So I struck my funky groove thing and he murdered a lot of teenagers.
I figured I had to keep up, so I let loose a giant snake. By which I mean... Silence. Silence. Silence.
Damn, the blood ritual didn't work again, eh, Professor?
Yes.
And no, it's kept me living for another 100 years, but hasn't brought forth the Dark Lord. Come at me, bro.
Dumbledore. Staring at dead bodies.
I should bitch slap you.
They are. Now go suck me off.
Well, we could put you under the stairs if that'd help.
We have that plan. If you don't
We
want
have the technology.
we can rebuild her.
By her, I mean her coming under the stairs.
And if you don't want it, we can save it for someone else in the future, I'm sure. It better be nothing.
I look like Gandalf there for some reason.
I'm currently Dumbledore the Grey. Soon I shall be Dumbledore the White.
Can I be Hagrid in the many colours? No. Oh, bollocks.
Why not? Because then it'll look like Aragog hates the gays. Harry already does. Meanwhile, Tom's like, I know where to go. I think I should go through this big wooden door. Oh.
This is like some kind of the end of like CSI, but for wizards.
Well, it looks like your snake,
Glasses on.
yeah, has eaten a woman.
Yeah!
Hagrid's like, that doesn't even work.
Why don't I have a face?
He was one of the greatest of Ungoliant's children.
He was my lover.
The great Lord Ungoliant will get you, and will set the Balrog on you. Am I getting my movies confused again?
Bloody hell, I'm never reading the Never-Ending Story again.
It just never ends.
And then Falcor was there, and then there was a man made out of rocks, and then there was a boy being told a story in bed. I'm not quite sure what that was all about.
And then there was Jack Black as a bully.
I'm not sure what happened, but at the end, there was a boy riding on top of Falcor going, yeah! And I think the boy was me, but it might not have been. I'm not sure. I did smoke a lot of crack last night, if any of this is making sense.
And I think at one point the Stone Man was riding a motorcycle and listening to Born to Be Wild. Nom nom nom. Sounds good.
Anyway, let's be off. Those babies won't eat themselves.
I shouldn't have said that.
Piss off now.
Come, Harry, come.
And for the last time, look at me into the toilets with you, Neville. My God. Somebody has attacked my ream of paper. But at least the owl was unharmed.
I'm so high. Look at my legs.
Well, my leg's always this short.
And I've got human thumbs. Ah!
He's been at my bong.
Somebody take me to see 50 Cent.
As you can see, there is a small thermal exhaust port on the far end of the Death Star.
I could turn into a
All
statue.
Walkman fighters should be able to make it through.
Harry, you're the one to pilot it.
I can bullseye one breath in my T-14 back home. And they're not big as
To practice under the
What do you
stairs.
want about, Harry? You murder small animals for fun?
Under the
In my spaceship, yes.
Harry, I think you've been at
I've
the
had a
crack pipe
mental
again.
breakdown.
Harry, have you been at the crack pipe again? I
The fucking owl got there first.
Meanwhile, Hedwig's sat at the side going, look at my eyes, man! Have you ever seen someone do this with their head? Whee! Harry's like, I know what I could do with her petrified body. Because, as they say, it's better to be raped than eaten by a basilisk.
Many boffins died to give us information.
For the boffins!
But we don't care. Fuck the boffins.
By the way, I'm a cat.
I understand this whole situation is rather confusing, but bye.
Well, Jenny, it looks like you're our new sidekick. For the boffins! You heard McGonagall, she's a cat!
It comes with the favour, she says.
What do you think, Hedwig? Look at my wings, man!
When did you get that second eye, Ron? I've always had it. Whoa! Sorry, thought I was going to kill you. Change your mind.
Walder Frey put me up to it.
You don't mind 16 gallons of tea, do you?
I'll be honest, I wouldn't. Did you hear about Hermione? Yeah, she's fit, isn't she? That's not what.
What, that someone went in and jizzed on her in the middle of the night? No, I didn't hear about that at all. What? Nothing.
There was a gang of us.
A blood OG, no, I didn't hear about that. Quick, under the cloak, have sex.
Said.
I'm not filming you, honest. Could we use your cabin for some hot loving? Of course, come in.
This is my boyfriend. His name is Mozart.
It's Cornelius Fudge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We've come to do some fudge packing, if you get my drift.
No, in the arse. I think you'll be nice and wide. Arse. Well, I've got to conclude my business here. I'm supposed to be a surgeon on a spaceship, and then I'll be hung from the ceiling soon.
By which I mean autoerotic asphyxiation.
I was the leader of the group and saw Hermione. I took pictures.
Look at them.
Lucius Malfoy is like the fucking is the wizarding world's version of the Joker from The Killing Joke. He's like, I put a knife through Hermione's spine and took pictures of her naked. What the fuck, dude?
And I'm going to put you in a cage, Dumbledore. Good killings, I say.
Don't get your beard in a twist. Many Bothans died.
Would somebody think of the Bothans?
How has that become a running joke in Harry Potter?
I don't know, but I like it. What are you looking at? You're a strange man.
Honourable sentiment for a Bothan lover.
I'd love it if Harry and Ron were over in the other corner and he's just staring at a wall. Yeah. Fudge. I best say something unusual. What? What? What the fuck are you on about, Hagrid? Have you had a stroke?
I'd like to give you a stroke. By which I mean... There we go. I just posted on Twitter.
Many boffins died.
I just put, remember Harry, many boffins died for this information, by which I mean, as a quote from Dumbledore. Follow the spiders. Follow the spiders. I shouldn't have said that.
Because
it lead us to fucking Mothra!
Oh, imagine that. The end of the movie.
Today is saved by Godzilla.
The basilisk versus Mothra. It made him. Just this gigantic kaiju battle in the middle of Hogwarts.
Turns out Harry is Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah. No, he's Ultraman.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I would have set fire to the forest by now. These spiders will go the same way as the boffins! Bang!
There's something I never told you about me, Harry. I'm a professional boffin killer. Nothing creepy down here. Apart from me. Hey, isn't this where you got attacked by that big shadow thing in the last movie? Are we reusing sets, Harry? No? Honest?
I don't think. What, so any minute a spider's just gonna go, whee!
Save me, Groot! Again!
Oh no, it's Melkor! Harry, who's this?
Who dares disturb the nest of Shelob? Who? Oh, him. The one who feeds us children.
He makes excellent baby cake. He just don't know how I like to go down low.
Oh, yeah.
Why does Aragog sound like he's Gandalf?
Don't know. We do not speak of it, but I will speak of it in this instance. Bumming. That is what we fear the most. Being bummed. Have you ever bummed a spider? Seriously, it's not good for me or for you.
For the boffins, he says.
He feeds me boffins.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You right? That's Cousin Dave. He's
All of a sudden, Harry starts stabbing them all, screaming, "My precious!"
We'll be off then. And with so little boffins around. If only we had some magical enchanted card that could save us.
Or a towel.
I am
Expelliarmus.
the bug bladder beast of Tra.
petrified and being bukkakied by all the teachers. Get in! I'm done being a renegade car that lives on bark.
Oh, finally he figures out a spell that works. Right then, who wants to be eaten? Well, them Duke boys were chased by spiders again. And Boss Hogg was like, damn, they've got a lot of spiders in Duke County.
What's the theme tune for It's got me by the face.
Ron was killed today in Hogwarts by a giant spider.
And the dog's just like, ooh.
And blinded by Harry. Okay, never will again then.
The hell's that? March, my army. Get the Bothans. We're not Bothans.
I don't care.
That is, it's a dog. I'm not a Bothan.
You can talk.
Yes.
I mean, ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Rothans. Meanwhile, Hedwig's in the castle. Do I have 3 legs? Dude! He's staring at the other owls going, this is some fucked up mirror, man. I'm just waiting for the wood elves to appear and start killing spiders for them.
Yeah, like a last turn.
Hey, look, it's Evangeline Lilly.
Oh.
We're flying over the
Fuck, we're out of Mirkwood, Ron. We crossed over into the wrong bloody franchise.
Again.
Many Bothans died to get us out of Mirkwood.
What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, we're actually watching Harry Potter Episode 2. The Chamber of Secrets.
The Desolation of
It is
Secrets.
a time of, the Desolation of Chambers. A long time ago, in a castle far, far away.
You know 2 things. You clearly weren't paying attention.
Yes, in maths. Fuck, I should have watered these plants. There, you'll never know.
What's all this white stuff on your face, Hermione? I'm still here, I just can't move. Ron just starts slowly sneaking her skirt up.
Your hand's in the perfect position. If I just stand here and just, thrust back and forth.
And then afterwards Hermione's like,
Is this creepy?
but everything.
Bread, milk. Oh, it's a shopping list.
How to cook babies.
How to cook 4 babies. Instant death, eh? Well, that's me out. Good luck, Harry.
Duh.
Don't look at it in the eye.
Because I looked at it in the dick. It's trying to rape us, Ron.
When they said there was a giant snake, it's only got 1 eye. No one did look at it in the eye.
My name's Jeff Basilisk.
What are you looking at, Harry? That's a bloody window. Nick got the full blast off a basilisk, eh? Goosh. No, she's just paranoid, Harry. No, doesn't work for me.
Guess what,
Right.
Harry? You're gay. What?
He's got a car and a motorbike.
It's in the ventilation system, man!
Come out to Hogwarts, we'll get together, have a few laughs.
Start walking around with that detector thing off Aliens.
Oi, 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 oi. There's nothing to report. No one go and look. Oh, there's Warwick right at the back. Yeah. There you go. The only 4 teachers the Hogwarts have all appeared to come and save the day. And the nurse, apparently.
She's been cumber snatched.
Well, I don't deal with Benedict Cumberbatch because he's handsome, but let's face it, he's not as handsome as me. And I don't deal with people who aren't as handsome as me, which is why I don't spend any time with any of you. Apart from you, Warwick. But, yes, I've been spending a lot of time doing my hair, making sure that it falls down in a precise way. Bye!
He's halfway through his explanation. Leaves. I just remembered the Boffin. See ya!
I must go and speak to my friend John the Boffin. I haven't heard from him in a while. I do hope he's okay. A skeleton will... What's a bobsled got to do with the Chamber of Secrets? Sir, many Boffins died. Primark, there's a big sale on. Yes, I've got lots of things. Do me a favour, boys, and pack some stuff. Don't ask why. Have you ever heard of fiction, Harry? No, I'm a phony. There's a difference.
He's a phony! A big fat phony!
Shut your face. Now I'm going to use it on everyone here so nobody remembers that many Boffins have died. That's the worst Pulp Fiction rip-off I've ever seen. Meanwhile, in a bathroom...
A pedo ghost looks very sad. Have you come to play for me?
Hello there. I like ghosts. The reason I like ghosts is because when I have sex with them, I can see myself inside them. And any time I can see me, that's a good thing.
Especially when I see myself finish. Goosh.
Yes. Goosh for the ghost. That's what I call it.
It was a Boffin.
Nobody cares about you, you dead bitch. It was Madam Hooch. Nice sink, eh? Let's see. Snake hands. She was killed by G.I. Joe. Yes, I've solved the mystery. Goodbye. No, it's a tap. So Salazar Slytherin, he was like, I am going to build this creepy school castle and put my secret entrance in the girls' toilets.
Because only Alistair Crowley would think of looking there. There are 2 entrances. Shut up, Cyborg.
Why would I go down into a sink?
Because many Bothans died.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Of course, the Bothans.
I forgot about that. Bloody Bothans. Oh, that's the sexiest thing I've heard all day. This is where Hagrid's put all the baby bones.
It's where I keep my skin. What have you been doing? I've been skinning Bothans.
People wondered why the Bothans were dead.
I'm sorry, I just fell over.
I mean, I didn't fall over. It was intentional. There was misdirection. Aha! Smarter than your average bear. I want you to kiss him.
Mangling.
Once you've kissed him, he's going to unzip your fly. Well, that's him dead.
You went the same way as the Bothans.
He died as he lived, under a big pile of rocks.
Yelling about mangling people's brains.
You're...
Where's my grandson?
Yes. Hooray! He doesn't even remember that many Bothans died. What? The Bothans are dead? No.
Fucking hell. Bit mean.
Yeah.
Just keep hitting him like that, he'll eventually stop moving.
Just chew on his leg, eventually the flesh will come away and you can survive.
I'm going to bang your sister. Meanwhile, there was an ent in the background.
Now, if this is anything like the lock in the bank, all I have to do is run my finger over it. Or just talk at it, because that seems secure.
Nom nom. I can hear it your end just.
Christmas?
I need some biscuits.
I didn't even get to me minions yet.
I want a biscuit. I want a biscuit.
I want to play on the swings.
By which I mean...
I sent a
Oh my
thief
god,
in the
it's
decorator.
Poseidon!
So what we have here is a very large area in a serpentine theme.
There's Ginny, having been freshly violated.
Ginny, what was it like to lose your virginity? Hey, Ginny? Hey, Ginny?
I'm going to take advantage of you.
I didn't rape her. I did.
Because, as you all know, it's better to be immune than raped.
Tom, why haven't you
I'm a
been here for
bother!
50 years? Bothers don't age, Potter.
She's willing to sacrifice.
I know. I've got his mobile number. Usually I drop him a text, but you know.
Yeah, they ring him, and then all that you can hear is in the distance.
Hello!
I'm in a library!
I'm a basilisk! Ooh, magic sink. Yeah, magic book told us to write on the walls in blood.
That's why I could make her do anything.
But where did the blood come from?
Anything.
Well, she's a young woman now, Harry, and I don't know if I have to explain these things to you. But...
She tried to burn her bed sheets.
Hagrid's a knobhead. Oh, I'm not a ghost. I'm a boffin. Can't see through boffins. Mostly it's just stories about me masturbating.
There's still no change.
Whatever.
Me?
Become my lover, Harry. Join me. Join me in the Chamber of Secrets. And we can make sweet, sweet love. No.
Have you wondered what? Now, Harry, a lesson in spelling.
If only we had English classes at Hogwarts. That was the worst countdown conundrum ever. Ooh. You're Voldemort, but you've got a nose and hair. And you're not speaking like this, Harry. Originally I called myself Pete the Magnificent, but I realized it wouldn't catch on.
I did become all-powerful, but then I was tricked by a beggar. And you know what they say? Phenomenal cosmic power, itty-bitty living space.
10,000 years will
myself
give
up.
you such a crick in the neck, Harry.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Deus ex Phoenix.
So, motherfucker.
Phoenix ex Machina, whatever.
It's a sort
Dude,
of...
give me a fucking hat! It's fucking useless! Thanks, Dumbledore, you twat. What are you doing?
Oh.
Open wide.
He's basically just a snake dentist. Open wide. Ah.
When I was younger, just a bad little kid. Run away from the snake. What we doing? Oh, have I got to eat him or something? Suppose I could if I have to. I mean, I was just hanging out like in the big head, because that's where I live. You know, Neighbours is on, and you know Carl Kennedy's up to his usual antics, and you know, oh, there's a big bird. It's
Ah, my
scratching
eyes.
out my eyes. Great, now I'll never be able to see Carl Kennedy again. I like him. He was my favourite neighbour. I mean, I suppose I'll still be able to hear what he's up to, but it's not the same. I mean, I suppose I can sympathise more with Daredevil now, because, you know, he's blind, but I ain't got no superpowers. I'm just a big snake, really.
I lost my superpowers with my eyes.
Are you down there? Shall I come
I'm
down here? Ow. Bloody
Kind of
hell,
like Daredevil because my superpower is sight.
except I can't see, so I'm not like Daredevil in a lot of ways. In some ways I am, in some ways I'm not. In most ways, I'm just a big fucking snake. Are you
It's a
there?
good thing I can't smell anything.
Oh, bugger. You were boffin. I like to eat boffins. Hang on a minute.
I think I sense someone.
You
He's gone this way.
boffin. Have you ever had a boffin muffin? Oh, lovely. I've got one in Starbucks one time.
I'm lost. Now, Harry, you can take the left path or the right.
Harry sits down and starts singing about gold.
He took the left-hand path. Satan!
He ended up back where he started. I will be a legend.
I've been learning my speech-giving lesson. I've been taking speech-giving lessons with Professor Snape.
Yes, because that's just how we do
Hey,
it.
convenient, a sword.
Ah, magically a sword appeared. Has someone got a sword? It sounds like there's a sword.
Splashity, splashity.
Where's he gone? It sounds like he's up there now. Still sounds like he's got a sword though, but that can't be right. There were no swords around before.
Oh,
What the bloody hell's going on? Ow!
gonna get these bothans.
Fucking hate, mate.
Oh,
Ow! Stop it, will you? Stay still. I'm trying to eat you here. This is why Hagrid eats baby cake.
Oh.
Babies don't put up much of a fight.
and they just
How about
don't
you?
know. Oh, my nose.
My one chance
Oh, my nose.
to beat
Oh,
this
my
basilisk
nose.
is to flay a
Oh, my
wildly.
nose.
Ow! Shit, me sword. Oh, hey. Oh, me brain.
You've murdered me, Harry. You're now a murderer both years you were here.
Me am forget Kennedy Carl.
For the boffins. Crash.
I died as I lived. On the floor upside down. Shit.
Spare my brother Nessie.
I killed your snake, I killed your snake. Who's a big pimp? It's me.
You can't kill me, I am an apparition. That's like trying to kill a ghost. Don't
Boo.
work. Boo. I'll wear a sheet and haunt you. Goosh. Goosh, I mean, no.
How do you know all this stuff? She doesn't even know who the fuck I am. How's she know my whole bloody life story and told you?
She told me many a story about how she thought of you. Thought is in quotation marks.
I'll be honest with you, Harry. I know a fucking awful lot about One Direction right now. Oh, that's new. Never had that before.
I must be becoming the most important man in the world. I'm holy.
Oh.
I just want to know why Harry was like...
Heartburn,
hey.
acid indigestion, and you need Gaviscon.
I just want to know why Harry was like, I've got a tooth. I know, I'll stab a book with it. That should work.
Well, he's seen Evil Dead. He knows the only way to stop evil is to throw books into fires and, you know, stab them and what have you.
What, he'll wake up in...
That was the shittest regeneration ever.
Yeah. He'll wake up in Madame Pomfrey's ward and be like, I slept too long!
Yeah. Dun 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 do 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 do, and so on. Well, you did a fucking good impression of me. Yeah, got about 20 seconds left to live, and now you're just
let me suck out the poison. I'm pretty sure it's in your penis. No, it's in my arm. No, I'm pretty sure it's in your penis.
Oh, look, it's that bird again. He's come to hang around.
Sup, motherfuckers?
Yo, I'm a bird. I'm a big red bird. Kiss me.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Damn. Why does it cry, precious? The incredible healing powers of Phoenix Tears. I don't have AIDS anymore.
No sweat, brother.
Flame on!
Is that some weird Samuel L. Jackson version of the Human Torch? Yeah. Except he's a bird.
Ellie, you're a Harry Potter elastic.
Yeah, this is how
Myrtle
flying
fades
works.
from sight. Fox is the Human Torch. And Ron's just shit in the fight. Kill for 4. So basically, what's happened there is you had a fight with a big fucking snake, couldn't beat it, and then my bird had to do all the fucking work for you. You realise that this whole thing could have been sorted out by a fucking pigeon? Seriously? I mean, what the fuck did you two do this whole year? You pissed around, you failed your exams, and then a fucking crow had to deal with your shit. She said, you two on fire, see what fucking happens.
What do you say about this fork? Forks? I don't give a shit, motherfucker.
Kill these bitches. Ron, you can fuck off. Bye then. So then, Harry, you're the worst one of all. I mean, seriously, we had the chance to learn a lot about Lord Voldemort. We had his book with all his most private thoughts and fears of when he was a teenager, stuff that you could use against him if he came back. And what did you do? You stabbed the fucking book with a big tooth. I mean, seriously, what the fuck, man? You could have waited. We could have sacrificed Ginny Weasley, and then you could have stabbed Tom Riddle in the heart with your big sword that you had. I mean, come on, dude.
But you know, swings and roundabouts.
Here, have you heard the rumour? Many boffins have died. And for what? For fucking nothing. I should have just sent this fucking pallet in the first place.
What do you say about it, folks? Do I look like a bitch to you?
Ain't no bothering, motherfucker. I say Voldemort gave you that scar. I just had a penknife on the night. Figured, you could use something that as a cool talking point when you got older.
Nah.
No. Don't be stupid.
You should be under the stairs.
You should be under this desk. Get sucking.
Ginny taught you how. Get on your knees, Harry, and feast.
Why is this hat on my desk? It's just cluttering up the place.
It was on the shelf a minute ago. I came down to watch this.
By the way, look over there. It's a pensive. You won't know what one of them is now, but it will come in handy later down the line.
It's full of my semen. After I regenerate.
Yeah, I see it's over there.
Oh, yeah. Godric Gryffindor.
He was a sword. I always thought he was a person.
If you were a Slytherin, you would have just pulled out more snakes.
Hello.
By which I mean.
I come in unannounced with my goblin friend.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, who are the only twats that we know in the Harry Potter universe? The Malfoys. And I get treated like shit, so I can only live with the Dursleys or the Malfoys.
I should kill them all.
I'm going to.
I said, how dare you? Don't you have such conveniently placed shadows in your office, Dumbledore? My face is all framed. It's beautiful. I'm going to stab Dobby in the face. Yes, it was a big snake.
It was Lord Voldemort.
It was a big snake. Just told you.
It was my snake.
Harry. It was Harry. Kill him. Oh. Like some kind of mime or something. Look at this book. I found it downstairs. Fucking weird, isn't it? Kill him. Kill him, you've got the sword.
I'll be free, and then I can take his clothes.
Dobby wants his clothes.
That's how house elves are freed, by murdering their masters.
Dobby will take his big flowing mane. He will scalp his master.
And wear it like a toga.
Toga, toga, toga.
Oh.
My eyes are brighter than everything else. And again.
I put my eyeshadow on in reverse today. I said good day.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
If only I had a sock. No?
That's my sock.
Mr. Malfoy, Mr. Malfoy. It's a sock. Ah, yes, it all makes sense now. Oh, you.
Wait a minute. This isn't a book.
It's a sock.
No, it's a book. Sorry, my mistake. No. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Harry Potter has given Dobby a musical birthday card. It's the most wonderful thing. Harry Potter didn't even know it was Dobby's birthday. Oh, happy day. It's your birthday? What? You mean you did? Oh. I shall stab you with my wand. By which I mean...
Time to cast a spell.
Dobby is badass, motherfucker.
I will point at you.
I shall continue to point until you get the message.
I think you got the message. Just remember, many Boffins died to pass on that message.
I can kill Boffins, I can kill you. Suck my
Suck
cock.
me.
Dobby, the next time we meet, can you die?
I can try, sir. You
How
gave Dobby a sock.
How did the petrify potion bring him back?
I don't know, I guess they just poured it through him.
Magic.
What is that white on your face? I don't know.
It's me! Hooray! Yay! Yay!
They're like having some sort of weird pop-out competition.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to hug Hermione. I was closer. I didn't jizz on you while you were asleep.
Why are they not hugging?
Because boys and girls. Solved what? With Rubik's Cube? Oh, yeah. Well, really, I didn't actually solve it. I peeled all the stickers off.
I'm a cat!
Many Boffins died to bring you this meal. We worked them to death in the kitchens. Hooray! Now for the bad news. Professor Sprout, you're fired. A farce of budget cuts. We need to recruit the staff's numbers.
We've recently been informed that you've been killing Boffins.
Hooray! Because that would happen in school. They cancel the exams. Haha, only kidding.
Only kidding, you still have to learn. I'm a cat.
Aragorn, you're alive!
I shouldn't have said that.
Whoa, Hagrid.
I'm back.
Saruman's got an army of 20,000 orcs all ready to take on Helm's Deep.
Right, lads. Lass.
Circle jerk. My hut, 20 minutes. Even though you were, like, in a coma the whole time.
Rather than jerking off on Hermione. What? I mean, yeah, I shouldn't have said that.
I should
Many
not.
Boffins died!
Did you hear about the bots?
It's a distraction tactic. Whenever anyone... Come, Hagrid. Give me a hug. By which I mean... What do you mean? I mean,
give me
have
a
you
hug.
heard about the Boffins?
Slow hand clap. Two people are happy to see Hagrid. Boo!
no, says your mama.
Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! No. Ooh! Yay! Yay!
Yeah. He be back hunting.
Hagrid, me main man.
Have you got the weed, man?
You smuggle some out from the big house. I'm touched. I'm genuinely touched by all these children. Shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Somebody just get me some baby cake. Because
I'll
after
go back
all,
to my house.
you just
for
don't
owls
know.
and cake.
You just don't know how I like to go down low.
How low can I go? Not very low, I'm a giant. And so, as we leave Hogwarts Castle for the second year of Hogwarts school exams of Harry Potter and stuff,
No one has learned anything. Harry's killed a book, and many
bots
died. Oh, God. So that's what we've learned this week.
Yes. It's going to be on the description of the episode. The 50-foot nerds, many boffins die to bring you this commentary. Oh, God, better be. Amazing. Oh, well. What do we think to that, then?
I think it's all right. Some of the CGI doesn't hold up.
No.
I just never, like, after it saves them, it just trundles off again. Never, so it goes back to its life as some sort of car hermit.
Yeah. Car hermit.
Yeah, it's like fucking what's his name?
That's what should happen in the next one when the werewolves out and, trying to kill them in the woods and all that kind of stuff. The car I know and run them over.
Yeah, it's kind of like fucking oh God, what's his name? You know, the car in the Love Bug. I kept saying his name. Herbie, that's it.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to call him Bertie. I'm like, that's the bus on Thomas. Yeah, it's kind of like Herbie if he became some sort of weird, like, if he became like a Krishna, I guess.
What? Okay.
I don't know. Well, like, I'm trying to think of let me think of a hermit character.
Big Bin Josh? I don't know.
Big Biz Josh. I'm sure we've mentioned him before.
He was on Doctor Who.
Was he?
Yeah, it's a character on Doctor Who.
Well, searching the word hermit, I've just found Peter the Hermit. Maybe it's that guy.
Okay, yeah, we'll just say it's Peter the Hermit.
Yeah, he's just like... Well, there you go. He's like the car version, the
Peter the Hermit.
Hermit.
If you know who Peter the Hermit is.
Yeah.
He's like a crab.
Yeah, kind of. It's like you like the fucking the type of weirdo that Lightning McQueen and stuff are gonna go to. Like, they're gonna go to the top of the mountain and talk to this guy for ultimate knowledge, and he'll just
Yeah, he's gonna be voiced by,
like, I fought spiders.
he's gonna be
Many
voiced by Bob.
Bothans died.
He's gonna be voiced by Bobcat Goldthwait. He's like, I used to be at Hogwarts School, and listen to me. I live in the trees.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not very often I get a chance to bust out me Bobcat. By which I mean...
So what do you think, anyway?
I thought it's nowhere near as good as the first one.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as good. It's a bit rubbish, to be honest
There
with
was
you.
less baby cakes.
Yeah, wasn't as many baby cakes.
There wasn't a round baby.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah,
Many
the next one,
Bothans.
yeah, the next one is definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what can you do, eh?
Yeah.
Well, the next one that's directed by the foreign fella, isn't it? So, and it gets all dark and moody and.
Somebody say Modi.
No, you're in the fourth one.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, there was a drapes master in this movie. First one. Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah. So, yeah, just not as good. But do you know what? In the first one, not many Bothans died making the first one.
No.
Whereas this one, many Bothans died. So
Yeah. And by the time they get to the next film, it's basically like the subtitle they were playing with for Prisoner of Azkaban. The alternate title was just going to be Bothan Holocaust.
Oh, God. Oh. God.
It reminds me of that song from John Dies at the end. Bothan Holocaust.
Yeah, well, no, it's like at the end is when it turns out that the Peter Pettigrew's led them there at the certain time, so that the teacher starts turning into the werewolf. That's when Admiral Akbar will pop up and go, "It's a trap!"
God.
So yeah, look out for that on the next one, kids.
I completely misread that, and I thought it said one of the construction heads was Kevin Smith.
Oh. Dressing prop men.
Of dressing
Animals
props.
Trained by Birds and Animals UK. I'm guessing that's all the fucking owls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh.
that was fun.
It was a lot of fun. Well, we may as well round up then, seeing as this is winding down. If you enjoyed the commentary, then let us know. You can catch us on Twitter at 50footnerds, or our individual Twitters. Mine is at Mike G. Bell.
Mine is at Vaults of Extorth.
And Paul is at Auton Scouser. Let him know what you thought of his favourite Harry Potter movie.
It had a cut forward Anglia.
Yeah. Catch us on Facebook, facebook.com/attack of the 50-foot nerds. While you're on the Twitter and the Facebook, go and enter the competition. Details can be found there. Don't forget, we do have our YouTube channel, youtube.com/attack of the 50-foot nerds. If you like the content that we put out, why don't you throw a few pennies our way? Go to patreon.com/50-foot nerds. And there you'll get all the exclusive access to all the YouTube videos and what have you first. And also all the little bonus stuff that we put up there. Also, don't forget, there's our website, 50footnerds.co.uk. Go and check that out, and you can fill in your knowledge in 50-footness by looking at all the episodes that we've had in the past. And listen to any that you may have missed, or any that you fancy just listening to again for the sheer hilarity of it. Okay then, I think that just about wraps things up, doesn't it?
Yep, I think so.
Okay then. Until next time, I've been a Bothan killer.
And I'm Mrs. McGoggins.
Until the next 50-foot commentary, geek out, Harry.
Up in Privet Drive, relative still snobby. Met a house elf and his name was Dobby. Kept trying to get me to go back to school. Said, get out the way. This ain't cool. Said, if I go back, it'll be my end. I said, I wanna go back to see my friends. So we dropped a cake on my uncle's head. After that, I knew I was dead. Stuck in my room, the windows had bars. Then Ron pulled up in his flying car. Feeling as sweet as a Mexican churro. I was going back to the home of the burrow. Yo, my name is HP, and as you can see, I'm getting better at this wizardry. Now I've got the skill, and I've got the will. Now it's Voldemort that I've got to kill. Get in my book, saw Gilderoy Lockhart. Knew he was a fake right from the start. We missed the train, the wall went hard. So then we took Ron's flying car. We ended up in the evil Whomping Willow. Barely made it out alive, holding my pillow. Ron broke his wand and the flying car blew. Going back to school for year 2. Then there was a note, the chamber was open. It froze a cat just as a token. Everyone was scared, will we make it out alive? Or will all the non-wizardborns have to die? Yo, my name is HP, and as you can see, I'm getting better at this wizardry. Now I've got the skill, and I've got the will. Now it's Voldemort that I've got to kill. Now I'm back in Quidditch, and I'm still beastin' like whatever's in the Chamber of Secrets. It's Gryffindor or Slytherin, but we are the best. Malfoy's got all new brooms, that royal crest. Then the bludger went crazy, almost hit me in the head. Without my beast and bloom work, I would be dead. Then I was doing Malfoy, I talked to the snake. Everyone went crazy, for goodness sake. My message is on the wall and people keep freezing. Will they send people home as if I were dreaming? The Chamber of Secrets is surely open, so we had to brew the polyjuice potion. Yo, my name is HP, and as you can see, I'm getting better at this wizardry. Now I've got the skill and I've got the will. Now it's Voldemort that I've got to kill. I turned into Goyle, Ron turned into Crab. Hermione was a cat, oh man, this was bad. Went with Malfoy to Slytherin to get some info. Said Hagrid open the chamber, no, I don't think so. We started to change, so we ran out of the commons, feeling as hot as a bowl of hot ramen. We can't believe it, Hagrid got fired. People keep freezing, the situation is dire. That is the truth, and the truth we swallow. We saw the spiders, and the spiders we follow. Kicking with the trail with Hagrid's dog. Then we met the huge spider named Aragog. It was Hagrid's pet, though it didn't look it. Said, man, let's go. Ron, let's book it. We got a ride from the car in the bathroom. With Gilderoy Lockhart, our impending doom. Said some Parseltongue and I opened the chamber. Then we jumped in, knowing it was danger. I journeyed through the pipes very easily. Then I saw the body of Ginny Weasley. Yo, my name is HP, and as you can see, I'm getting better at this wizardry. Now I've got the skill and I've got the will. Now it's Voldemort that I've got to kill. There was also a guy standing in the middle. I asked for his name and he said Tom Riddle. He came from the diary. I saw his face contort. He was the bastard Lord Voldemort. So the basilisk came, and to my surprise, Fox flew down and clawed out his eyes. The sword of Gryffindor came from the hat. I stabbed the snake in the head, and that was that. I jabbed a tooth in the diary. Riddle said no. I destroyed a Horcrux and I watched him go. Fox flew us out. I saved the day. We won the House Cup, feeling A-okay. Yo, my name is HP, and as you can see, I'm getting better at this wizardry. Now I've got the skill and I've got the will. Now it's Voldemort that I've got to kill. Yo, it's the end of year 2. Me, Hermione, and Ron. It's the Harry Potter Rap Chamber Secrets song.
If you've enjoyed the nerddom in your ears, then please follow us on Twitter at 50footnerds, or email us anything except spam at 50footnerds@gmail.com. That was fucking weird.
It was a bit odd. Yeah, well.
It's like fucking end. It's just like, oh, so what have we learned? we leave Harry, like, Hagrid's back, all the kids are happy, and many Boffins died. I don't even remember how the fucking, oh yeah, because we were having the Quidditch match and it was the Death Star.
Yeah. That's one of those jokes that'll make more sense if you're actually watching the film along with the commentary.
Yeah. Oh god, that reminds me, that's always a joke that I remember from ours that makes, from our commentaries that makes more sense when you're watching the film.
Yeah.
It's from the first one, the Power Rangers one.
Yeah.
Just because, like, out of, like, if you're listening to it by itself, it's like, we're silent for a bit, and then all of a sudden I start going, you're like, what the fuck?
And he's just having a Nirvana breakdown.
Yeah, but it's just like, oh, there's a post-credits clip.
Post-credits clip. Never knew about this.
Yeah, no. Okay, we've not finished yet. Who am I?
Am I a boffin? Nice that the fact that he didn't know who he was, but he still wrote a book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not know that the Harry Potter movie had a post-credits clip.
No. So we've basically ended the show before we should have. Oh, we could...
Never mind.
Okay, ignore the boffin talk.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're going to have to end it now then.
No, we've already ended it, okay. That way, the people who didn't know there's a post-credits clip can go back and watch it themselves. You lazy bastards for turning off your DVD, how dare you?
Yeah.
You can't rewind.
Yeah. That film was terrible.
It was bad.
Yeah.